Alright, here we are back now. I do want to mention I am now on my personal blog. I will be building these landing pages on my personal blog, so I'm no longer on doggonehappy.com. So what we're going to do is go to your dashboard, click Pages, click Add New. Okay. I'm going to title the page. Doesn't really matter. This is for organization purposes. I'm going to name it Boot Camp Landing Page Example. Okay. We're going to click Edit with Elementor. I'm going to see if we can get this thing done. Okay, first thing we need to do when building a landing page is change the page settings to Elementor Canvas. As I mentioned in a previous section, this allows us to get the all white background, which means that everything we build is going to be from scratch and we can totally arrange the website the way we want it to be. Okay, so as we remember, inside of the landing page we're trying to build, we're going to need a fitness photo. So what we're going to do is let's try to go to the internet and just simply Google and find a similar photo. We won't be able to find the exact one. More than likely we won't be able to. But let's see what we can find. Let's just type in Iron Fitness Boot Camp. So we can see right here, we're going to look and see if we can find a photo. Now it was outside, so we're going to see if we can find one similar. There's actually a picture of the landing pages. Okay, let's try this. Let's try typing in outdoor fitness camp, or I might have to type in fitness group, but we'll see what results we get from this search. Okay, so maybe we can use an image such as this one right here. We can take this one right here. Now do remember though that this is only for example purposes, so I normally would recommend that you first do your research before just taking an image. Don't just take any image, make sure that you have permissions to take the image. So we're going to take both of these images right here. So I want to take this one, click View Image, then while that's loading, we'll go back to here. And we will take either one of these images are pretty similar. So actually I like this one right here. This one's a nice one. This one's also good. So let's actually just grab this image for now. And then click View Image. And then wait for this to load. Once it loads, we'll save it. Okay. Okay, so let's call it FT, just short for fitness. 2. So this will be our second image, and this one will be our first image. FT1. Okay, so now that we have these images, let's go back to the page. Not this page. Here we are, over here. Okay. So we know, let's actually bring this other page back over so you can see it. So this is our first section we have to build. Oops, let's grab that back over here. Okay, this is the first section. We need to build this first part up here. So we're going to need to build out this background and then this overlay right there. So let's go ahead and put that together. Now, I will go ahead and warn that I may make some mistakes, so don't judge me. Okay. So we can click this, add section. Okay. For this section, we're going to go to Style, then background, then image, upload files, select. Then what we need to do is we need to grab FT1, insert that, okay. Now this image is inserted. Let's go to see what happens if I put no repeat. Okay, so no repeat is actually not big enough. I'm actually on a really big screen right now. Okay, let's try position, go up. So I'm gonna actually change this back to, we'll repeat the Y. Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily want it like that. We're gonna actually have to clean some stuff up. Auto cover. Okay. Let's see what happened now. It's actually better. Even though the image is a little bit blurry, I like it under cover better. So now that we have that fitted there, what we need to do next, we need to insert a header. Let's align that. And then we're going to insert, below that, we're going to insert another header, which we will align. Then we're going to insert, let's insert a text editor right here. And then let's also, for this widget, let's click edit widget. Alright. Let's see if we can change the style a little bit. Alright, so let's center it. Advance. Okay, we're up here. I'm going to see if we can change the column width a little bit. Perfect. There we go. That's more centered now. Okay, so what we want to do now to get that background that we seen on the other one, we need to come over here. So actually, let's see, go over here. Let me edit this. I actually mess this up a little bit. So background, click this. I'm gonna click clear. What we need to do is, so see, we have this column right here. We're gonna take this column, click edit column, come to style, color, black. And then bring this down. The more we drag it, the more transparent it becomes. So all the way up is fully down, so you can see the transparency. So we need to match the transparency with the other image we're trying to do. Then if we want to, we can also come back to the column and expand the width or bring it out. Okay. So let's go ahead and edit the top part. And this is I'm just going to copy and paste from another page. Copy. And paste. Okay, but we need to make that smaller, so we need to make that more of a, let's change the style over here. So we're going to go to style. The color is like a bluish color. So probably a little bit darker. Then definitely need the typography on. Make the size big and then make it small. Nope. Probably about that big. Then definitely not Times New Roman. Let's go to Arial. Alright, let's try another one. Let's try Open Sans. Okay, that's pretty close. Then this one needs to say, try it for free, Iron Fitness 5-week bootcamp. paste. Then this needs to be white. Then we need to come to typography, make it bigger. Alright, and 5-week bootcamp is on the bottom. Okay. So let's just manually increase it from here. Down a few notches right there. Then I would say the text is pretty much the same. Just make sure we got it bold, capitalized, and normal. We can also change the line height. So how much spacing is between the words. About right there. Then we need to copy the last bit of text. Okay, come over here. Paste. Once again, change the color to white over here. Then we need to, if possible, make sure I do this correctly. So let me go to text editor, bring that down. I'll actually go back to content, copy all of it, come over here, turn on typography, and make it bigger. And then we'll just manually increase it from here. Alright. Alright. So we got that part. We're looking pretty close to it right now. Let's actually change the text though to Arial. The weight will make normal, normal, and normal, just to make sure that's right. Then let's play with the line height a little bit. Okay, it's for you. Then the texts are actually, let's actually align it that way. Okay. Between here, I'm going to insert a spacer. Now, there's other ways to do this right here, so I don't necessarily have to use this, but I will. Then we'll bring it up, which that's about. That actually might be too much space. Let's click this off and see what happens. Okay. That's actually not bad. That's actually what we need. Okay, next thing we have. And now I'm going to compare. I'm going to go ahead and show you the comparison so far. This is our version. And this is their version. So we're getting pretty close. Not quite there yet, but we're definitely making progress. So if I push this to the side, see what we got so far. So like I said, a long way to go, but we're moving. So let's go to section, let's edit this section, and let's make the column a little bit wider. And then since we just made it wider, we need to adjust the size one more time because we can actually have more space now. We want to make it a little bit more bold. Manual increase. Like I said, you can make an adjustment throughout the whole process. Style. Fitness for you. Okay, so now we've got more of a zoom. Let's actually take this, center it, and lower the size just a little bit. And let's see if we come over here. See if we can make this any more slim. Let's see. Take this, unlink these. Nope. Let's just go 0. That's actually not working for me. Let's try something else. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to contain this text a little bit more, but I'm not quite getting what I want. But I'm doing the best I can to try to make it similar, which is the goal. So let's try taking away size. I'm just going to leave it right there for now. Below that is a button. So let's insert a button below this, right there. And the button's about, let's say, medium, large. Let's go with medium for now. There's no icon. The text says, oh, I can't copy and paste, so I'm just going to type it in. Reserve. Reserve your first session for free. Alright, then we need to center the button. Then, let's see, come over to style, typography on. Okay, come down here. Definitely need to edit the color. So text color needs to be changed to black. The background color needs to be changed to like a dark yellow. So let's try to find that. This might be pretty close. That's actually not too bad. Scroll back up. And make it bold. We're getting a lot closer now. Okay. Normal. Normal. Alright. So we got that. Now it does have a bit of a hover effect, so that actually works for us. Now we need to stretch the button out a little bit, so we're going to go to up here. So we need to scroll, go back over here, click the button, let's go to home. If we click right here, we click justify, now it stretches the button. So now let's do a comparison again of our page so far compared to the landing page we're trying to build. So this is our version, this is their version. And I'll show them side by side a little bit later. And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and copy and paste this bottom text. Copy. And then we're going to drag this over. Okay. So now click this back in. Over here, let's go to text and we'll put that below the button. Okay. Paste. Make sure it's centered. Size small. Color is white. The typography kind of looks like a Times New Roman. Now a little more rounded. Let's go actually. Let's make it normal. There we go. That looks a lot like it now. Okay. Then let's actually create a little bit of space. So unlike this. It's not really giving me much space. Let's try this one. There we go. So now I've spaced it out a little bit. So below this section, we build another section, which is going to be white. So add new section. We want it right here. For this section, we want the background to be white. And then let's go ahead and insert the heading. Alright, let's copy and paste from the other page. Paste. Center it. Color is black. Color 5 weeks. Okay, make this list a little bit bigger. Just 5 weeks. But let's actually make the column width a little bit less. So let's go bring it in here. And then bring it out. Okay. It's just 2 lines. So now we're going to go back to size in here and adjust the size. Probably can actually make it just a little bit wider. I'm going to manually increase. Then let's go back again. Try to adjust the size. Alright. Let's go down here. Do that. Make it bold if it's not already bold. Let's try to change it. Let's try to use another one. Let's try PT Sand, see what that comes out looking like. A little bit bulkier than that. So, like I said, I mentioned before that it doesn't have a live, it doesn't show you a live example of the font. And in case of that, what you do is just go to Google Fonts. This way we can see the fonts before we use them, versus trying to use their editor and not being able to know what font is what, unless you're familiar with all the basic fonts. But they have a wide variety of options, so it's important to know which ones are which. Your font does play a part in your conversions of your website, and especially on landing pages, so we want to make sure that all those things are up to standard. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to Google Fonts and find a similar looking font to the one that they have. So possibly Oswald. Alright, let's try finding this one right here. Let's see about this one right here. That's not bad. I can work with that. Okay. Now that we've got that lined up, let's go ahead and put text editor below that. A spacer above here, because we need a little bit of space in between. Remember, when you want to adjust it, go out and then back up. That's plenty of space. Okay, here, let's copy what text they have. Paste. Center. typography on, change the size. It's not. Let's go grab it again. So make sure it's copied. And come over here. Let's see. For some reason, it's not letting me grab it. Let's do that. Okay, I'm having a difficulty right now on adjusting the size. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. We need by. Alright, let's actually change. We'll click that out. We'll just use a heading again. Don't know what the problem was there. Below there. Center it. Still paste. Come on. Black. Arial. Normal. Then adjust from here. That should be the perfect one right there. Still, the font is a little bit off, so let's go back to Google Fonts and find one that's better. So let's try this one. That works. Okay. The line height is good. Letter spacing is good. So below that, text editor. And copy everything they have. Okay. Copy. Bring it over here. Paste. Then here what I did was came in here and manually typed the numbers in. For some reason using the numbered list on this was messing it up. So type the numbers in that way, then I copied it. So grab all the text, copy it, then go over to style, and then do your typography. So you want to change the size and all those different things. But now I think it looks pretty fine like that. So now I'm going to scroll down. It's looking very similar now. The next section beyond that, we're actually going to take this, add a new section. We need to add another background image. So style, background image. Now we're going to upload FT. FT. Insert. Okay, might have to make a little bit of adjustment here. Height. Change the minimum height. There we go. And let's do, bring it in like that. Comma position, the middle is fine. Comma space out. Let's go to back to style. Let's go to contain. So now split the image up twice. Position, default. Let's check these different options. Cover, auto, and contain. So we'll just use contain for now. Even though it does it twice, we'll be okay with that. And then we can do a background overlay, which we're going to do. So we're going to do classic, and then we're going to go to color, go to black. We want it to be dark, so that right there is pretty much perfect, what we need. Then inside of here, we're going to enter inside a heading, center that, copy the text from the page, copy, paste. Style need to be white. Typography on. It's pretty much a good size. We're actually going to kind of leave it that way. Just make it a little bit bigger. Right there. Bold, capitalize, and normal. Okay, just mess with the line height. That should be good right there. Letter spacing is fine. And then below here we need a timer. Now I do want to mention that I am using the Pro version of Elementor, so these features will not be available to you unless you use the Pro version, but I'll actually show you how to get the Pro version in the next video. So we're going to need to use countdown right here. Insert below that. And we want to say pretty much theirs have 0 on there, so let's put 0. Let's go back to January. And today's date is the 3rd. Alright, so let's go to this. 0, 0. Perfect. Now we have zeros. Okay, so from here, they have a transparent background. So what we want to do is, let's get rid of the background color. Make it black, and then we'll make it all the way transparent. And then we need to change the color of the text. So let's do that. We'll go over here to content. Content color, we'll change it to blue. Make it a little bit darker. Turn the typography on. Change the weight to normal. Transform to normal. And let's actually do something different. Let's go back over here. Okay, so not that one either. Let's try. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me try one more just for testing. I like to get it as close as I can. And then let's try T Sans. Let's try narrow. Ah, perfect. That's even better. Alright, so now we have this. And let's go ahead and let's make this a little bit bigger. Increase the size like that. Alright, then we have one more section below there. Okay, add new section. It's gonna be white. Once again, add the background. White background. Then we're going to need to do a heading. Center it. Inside of here, we're going to need to add columns. So underneath there, we'll add a column, we'll add 2 columns. Alright, let's go back to here. Color is black. Let's change it to bold, normal, and normal. Let's increase the size. Alright, and let's copy the text. So go back over to content, paste. Above there, we're going to need to insert a little bit of a spacer above the heading. Let's go in and then out to take away the space. So that's about what I need right there. So 10 is the lowest we can go. Alright, and we still need to make the text a little bit more similar, so let's see what we can do. Let's go over to Google Fonts and see what we can find. So let's use Oswald again. Let's see, let's try normal. Not quite what I'm looking for. Then change to bold. Okay, that's better. Alright. So in the next columns, we're going to need to add testimonials. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, come down. Okay, so what I did here was, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. To do a testimonial, we'll click, you can just search it with the search bar. Drop testimonial inside of there. Now for the sake of theirs, we're going to erase that. Erase the name and erase this job title. Add an image. Just click right here. Insert. Then we're going to go to style, then go to image, increase the image size. We'll probably change the image. I'll probably grab another image. Anyway, below that, we're going to add text right below him. Paste. And let's actually edit the column. Alright. Let's make sure this is black. Okay. And then while it's copied, let's go over here, do that, and change the size a little bit. Make sure we need to align it up though. And we can make it a little bit bigger. About right there. Then we're going to do the same thing over here, which what I could do is I believe I can go to duplicate widget. Let's actually exit that one off and click. Let's go over here to this individual column, duplicate, drag it over there, and duplicate, and then drag it over here. Boom. That simple. Okay. Then we got a few more things to do. We're almost ready to show you the finished product, guys. Below that we have a heading. Once again, we'll align it. Paste. Leave it the same color. Change the size a little bit. About right there is good. Duplicate. Drag it over here. Right there. Boom. Then we're going to need to grab a spacer. And see if we can get it in below there. There we go. Right there. And we're going to need a decent amount of space, about that much space. Below the space, we need another heading. Center the heading. Okay. Paste. Choose the color to black. Typography, make it bigger. Then we need another button below that. Okay. Scrolling down some more. Can you justify it? No, we'll do center. And let's change the text inside the button. Yes, exclamation mark, sign me up for free, exclamation mark. No need for an icon. Let's make it medium. Over here. Do that. That's good right there. Probably should be a little bit smaller. But let's go ahead and Arial. Normal. Scroll down. Let's change the text color to black. Then we need to change the background color to that same yellow we had before. Or a similar yellow. It's actually a little more oranger than that. A little more brighter. Okay, add this border. Change the border color. Let's actually go find out what color this is right here. Copy that. Then come over here to the border color and paste it so we can have the same color. Let's make the right. Oop, come down. Unlink. Let's see if I can do this right. So yeah, let's make it about 100. And then let's make the left 100. Alright. It's coming along. Let's actually make it about 95. Alrighty. The bottom we can bring up a little bit to 0. Top, we can, same thing, 0. And then we have one more thing below it that I will copy. So our last feature below this button, center it, paste it, change the color. Definitely change the size. It's about yay big. Change the typography. About right there. That's fine the way it is. And then Just a little more space between the bottom. Perfect. Alright, so let's take a look at the site and compare. So far what I see right now, what I want to do, I want to come up here where I see we can make an edit. Alright, so I'm going to bring this over here. This is theirs. And this is ours. So what I say we can make a change at is if I go bring this back in here. I would like to insert a spacer above. Let's see if I can do that. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is come to this section and change the padding, unlink. The top needs to be, let's bring it down some. Alright, now let's see it. Alright, that's better. And then let's also change the bottom of this section. Alright, let's go back in here. Edit. Style. This one. Let's also do the bottom too. Just a little bit of space there. Come back out. Boom. Okay, so the problems with this background right here, you can see the background would definitely need some work. The background is a little bit blurry. We want a clear image, so maybe I can try to edit that. We'll see what I can do. That's definitely one change I would make. I would want a better, clearer image for this background. Let's do over here page settings, style, and let's change the position to auto. Let's see, default looks like what. Alright, so if we don't change it, we'll get a repeat. But we also get a better image, so let's go over here. And this is what our site looks like if we repeat, which actually looks a lot better. But you can see now that what I'm going to do is to see if I can make it so we can look at both at the same time. So here we are. If we look at these sites side by side, very similar. I think we did pretty good with this. This was this site. You can see this part over here. Same thing. Scroll down. Timer, all those different things. Come down here. Up. So I think we did pretty good. Very, very similar. Now we can probably make the button a little bit more similar, but this just goes to show the power of WordPress using Elementor and duplicating other landing pages that you desire to have for your own website. And so basically that's what we just did right now. We duplicated this page, and so this was to show you what you can do. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to get the pro version of Elementor installed, and also we're going to build another landing page. So I'll see you in the next video.